In the distant reaches of the Andromeda Galaxy, the once thriving planet of Zaloria lay in ruins. Its lush forests and crystalline rivers had been replaced by a barren wasteland, a victim of relentless warfare against the Orcs, a formidable race of insectoid beings bent on conquest. Their chitinous exoskeletons glinted menacingly under the dim light of their home star as they advanced, tearing through Zaloria's defenses with ruthless efficiency. For years, the Zalorians had fought bravely, employing their advanced technology and strategic prowess. Yet, as the Orcs' forces swarmed their cities, desperation loomed over the Zalorian command. The Council of Elders convened in their underground citadel, voices filled with dread. "We cannot hold them much longer," Elder Valara stated, her antennae drooping with despair. "Our ships are falling and our warriors are dying. We must seek outside help." The idea of calling for assistance was not taken lightly. In the history of Zaloria, no alien race had ever been trusted to aid them in battle, yet time was running out. After a heated debate, the council made a fateful decision. They would reach out to the one race that had built a reputation across the cosmos, humans. Across the galaxy, on Earth, the call for aid reached the Interstellar Federation. It was a desperate plea, but one filled with hope. Humans, known for their resilience and ingenuity, had long been regarded as unpredictable allies. The decision to send a small fleet was made swiftly, and soon after, the starship Intrepid was on its way to Zaloria, captained by the charismatic and unyielding commander Lila Morgan. As the Intrepid entered Zaloria's orbit, the crew was met with a scene of devastation. The planet's surface was marred by craters and charred remains of once vibrant cities. Lila felt a weight in her chest as she gazed out at the destruction. "Prepare to establish contact," she ordered, her voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. On the ground, the Zalorians had already initiated a holographic communication link. Elder Valara appeared on the screen, her features a mix of hope and worry. "Human forces, you have arrived at a critical moment. The Orcs will not wait for us to gather strength. We must act quickly." Lila nodded, her resolve solidifying. "We'll assess your defenses and develop a strategy. But first, we need to understand your technology and terrain." Over the next few days, the humans integrated with the Zalorian forces, sharing tactics and technology. The Zalorians were astounded by the humans' adaptability. While their own technology was sleek and elegant, the humans brought raw, unrefined innovation that complemented it perfectly. They combined the Zalorian plasma shields with human electromagnetic pulse technology, creating a defense that could withstand the Orcs' relentless onslaught. During their preparations, Lila formed a bond with Elder Valara. They spent long hours strategizing, sharing stories of their respective peoples, and discovering the beauty of their differences. "We may not be the most advanced race," Lila admitted one evening, "but we have a spirit that drives us forward, even when the odds are against us." Valara's antenna perked up, "And it is that spirit that we need. Together, we shall show the Orcs what it means to fight for one's home." As the day of the battle approached, tensions ran high. The combined forces of Zaloria and humanity took their positions on the battlefield, a vast expanse littered with debris and echoes of past conflicts. The skies darkened as the Orcs' fleet descended, their ships resembling monstrous beetles, each one a harbinger of destruction. Commander Morgan stood at the forefront, her heart racing. "Today we fight for freedom, for Zaloria, for humanity! They may have the numbers, but we have the will to fight." With a roar, the battle commenced. The Orcs surged forward, their numbers overwhelming. Plasma bolts illuminated the sky, and the ground trembled under the weight of warfare. But the combined forces, fueled by human tenacity and Zalorian strategy, held their ground. In the midst of chaos, Lila spotted a cluster of Orc soldiers trying to flank their position. She rallied a group of human and Zalorian troops. "We need to cut them off before they breach our lines." With quick maneuvering and a well-timed assault, they caught the Orcs off guard. The humans' unpredictable tactics confused the Orcs, who were accustomed to more straightforward warfare. Elder Valara fought beside Lila, using her advanced weaponry to devastating effect. As the battle raged on, it became clear that the tides were turning. The Orcs, accustomed to easy victories, began to falter. Their formation broke, and the Zalorian forces seized the opportunity to push forward. But just as victory seemed within grasp, the Hraks deployed their ultimate weapon, a massive dreadnought that overshadowed the battlefield. Its cannons glowed ominously as it prepared to unleash its fury on the Zalorian stronghold. In that moment, despair threatened to engulf the Allied forces. But Lila's determination surged. "We can't let them win! We need to take out that dreadnought!" As the dreadnought began its bombardment, Lila led a daring charge. Utilizing a combination of stealth and brute force, she and her team maneuvered around the flanks. With the Zalorian plasma technology enhanced by human ingenuity, they launched a concentrated assault, finding a weak point in the dreadnought's defenses. The moment was electrifying. The dreadnought shuddered, its core exploding in a brilliant flash of light. Cheers erupted from both Zalorians and humans as they pressed their advantage. The Hraks forces, demoralized and disoriented, began to retreat. When the dust settled, the battlefield was filled with the echoes of victory. The once scorched land of Zaloria was now alive with the sounds of celebration. Commander Lila and Elder Valara stood side by side, looking out over the victory they had achieved together. "We did it," Valara whispered, her eyes glistening with pride. "Yes," Lila replied, her heart swelling with a sense of belonging. "Together we fought not just for survival, but for hope." The battle had indeed seemed lost, but humanity's arrival had changed everything. As they stood together, a bond forged in the fires of war, they knew that this was just the beginning of a new alliance, a testament to the strength that comes when different worlds unite against a common enemy.